It's been a strange month, August. Thankfully, it's not nearly as hot as it was back in August now. It's finally getting cool in the evenings, which is lovely. And I'm not a big fan of the heat. Sometimes I think about moving somewhere very cold, like Scotland or Canada, but we'll see. I do feel like Virginia, even though I live out in the country in Virginia, is way more crowded than I would like. A couple of friends of mine recently moved to Yukon, and that just seems so appealing. Not that I've ever been there, so I shouldn't really be appealing. It shouldn't be appealing since I've never been there, but I know there are a lot fewer people there than there are in Virginia, that's for sure. Although there's part of me that doesn't want to leave the United States. I feel a deep attachment to this country, as damaged and destroyed and misled as it is so frequently. My ancestors are calling out for me to fix it. I've been working on trying to get some kind of permanent housing, which has not been easy. And I love living in a tent, but it gets tiring after a while. So, not sure what else to say after that, other than I am trying to get some agreement on a place I could build something, or hopefully find another solution. Thinking about the future, still in the appeals process for facial feminization surgery. I have another video on that I've put together, but I am holding off on publishing it until after some things have happened. I'm sure you understand. As for career, I really want to heal my career with architecture. So one of the ways I'm thinking about doing that is running a nonprofit, or starting a nonprofit, to heal the profession and the industry of construction. And there's a lot to it. They require a cast of thousands and require a ton of organization, but ultimately it feels like something that would be well worth all of the blood, sweat, and tears I've put into architecture. And hopefully save some young people and those that have not even yet been born some of the trauma of architecture and construction as it's currently practiced, at least in this country and probably most of the world. But I'm going to start small and work my way up to that, national and local. You got to do a grassroots practice as much as you can. We'll see if I make anything on the architecture videos or not. I'll probably make some, but I don't know if they'll ever be published. At any rate, it's something I care very deeply about. I'm also considering grad school. Well, I've been considering grad school for years and years and years, but now I'm feeling a bit more serious about it. And it seems more likely that there's actually money for me to do it in the form of scholarships. So I'm doing research onto that. Since I came back to Virginia, University of Virginia, Charlottesville has just been a beacon of hope, and I really hope that all works out. I'm also, aside from going there for facial feminization surgery, I'm planning on trying to get vocal feminization surgery, also laryngeal shortening, I believe it's the technical term. Anything I could do to stop having such a deep voice would be really appreciated. This voice is really disturbing to me. I know other people like it, but I'm the one that has to live with it all the time, and I do not like it. I can try pitching my voice up really high, like here, but it gets tiring, and it doesn't stay high enough, and it never gets high enough, really. So, we'll see. I feel so confused by the world in so many ways. I do have these hopes and dreams, but ultimately, pretty much everything about the way the world works is confusing to me, and I don't know how to fit into it in any way that makes sense to me and I can do. I guess one thing that does make sense to me lately is the meditation. So I'm focusing on doing the meditation teaching. I started posting to insighttimer.com as well as YouTube and Odyssey. I don't think anyone's watched me on Odyssey, or that much on YouTube for that matter, but at least I'm trying, and maybe I can branch that into personal practice or private practice at some point. COVID certainly makes that a lot more difficult. I may begin trying to do some meetups and see if I can get people to at least attend some Zooms on how to meditate. That would be one possible solution. Today here I'm at the historic Shiloh School in the Northern Neck, which is your classic one-room schoolhouse, and this is the view out behind it. It's a beautiful day, the Sunday before Labor Day. Although the sun is rather intense for me, I may have to call it quits soon. Maybe I can relocate to somewhere shadier.